Never yield.
I shall never yield.
Only if it serves me.
Hello and welcome to the pit. My name is Solin Outlander and we are playing Warhammer 3 Total War, and I have just mastered the field technology of medicine. So, hey, my losses in replenishment should be quicker, in theory. Still taking a while for them though. How about Prince Yuri? Prince Yuri needs another 2 rounds. Of course he does. I could... Right. I don't have my cavalry unit replenished, so I'll quickly grab the dervish, because they have speed. And a replacement spearman. That gives me 2 spaces left, not including the silly Winter Sister or whatever her name was. Let's go with something, I don't know. I'd like a Warbear Rider. How do I get them? I need to wait until I can live. Okay, that shouldn't be long. So just a few rounds. There's something going on over here. Right. Yuri has leveled up, because of course he has. Just sitting on his arse is good for that. He is indomitable. Actually, no, let's give him firing drills.
Empowering.
It is empowering.
Yuri.
Right, I want you to not move just yet. This would give me better growth and recruitment cost. Let's go with that one. End turn. Got the lumberyard.
You want my attention?
Oh, okay. I misread the thing. So never mind the waiting. We're going to go and sort out the blood moot over here. You are mostly fine, so you can start walking yourself.
I said march.
You did say march.
Go.
That'll still help you, so...
This is tedious. Can you not hear it? The howling, the screaming. Is there no other way?
No.
Don't be a fool, Garrick. Do I not hear Urson's voice? Does he not guide me?
Shiver in atonement.
Yes!
Desecrate.
Yes, desecrate!
Kislev
Ooh, successful. Oh, look, it's Mercy again. Are you still following me? Oh, is that why it's taken so long? Have you been disrupting my... Thank you. Ah, Zoya. Hardy materials. Right, next research. Finishing the struggling, which gets the things, but I'm at the point where it's redundant, so...
Only if it serves me.
You... Right, you just
Lord of the
plant
provinces.
your ass there. And you actually
Urson demands justice.
besiege.
Bring them to slaughter.
Can I scout the terrain? That was an option. That is a big garrison. Huh. I underestimated them. I am going to continue to siege.
Collect their blood. Absolute devotion.
Yes, absolute.
Despoil this heathen.
And you can start moving up. Okay.
March
Ooh,
onward.
while you're at it, try to assassinate that
Fear me.
cultist.
My power grows.
Good, that was successful at least.
I only serve the wolf father.
Yeah, great. You can wound and you can hinder replenishment.
Tutored
End
by
turn.
ice. I control the frosts.
Can you get rid of this pillock? No, I can't get rid of this pillock. Presumably there's some debuff I'm getting because you're too far away. Or too close to somebody else. So just plant your ass in the army.
Power is my right.
And turn.
I am
While we're here, we can get some more troops for you. We need armoured
only the
Cossars.
most skilled may serve.
We've got that. So we will hold off for the moment. You can continue to damage their garrison because I'm petty. Good, you at least got a rank from that. Assault the garrison. I can hinder replenishment. Specialist. Let's increase the percentage chance of actually successfully doing it. Hello, you're an army. Bear Whisperer. Lord not moved. Yeah, Lord isn't going to move.
I demand absolute loyalty.
Hero.
Unwavering duty.
Yeah. No, you can just sit there for the moment. End turn. Hello, random little army. Oh, they just upgraded their settlement. I could upgrade mine. Actually, kind of useful one as well. End turn. Hello, Mercy. I'm pretty sure I stabbed you in the face earlier.
You should have surrendered. Attack! Annihilate them!
Okay, so... I mean, with that size army, I am going to try and siege them out. Continue the siege.
Bring them to slaughter!
Governor of Kislev's lands.
Yeah, you're just out of reach like a little ass. We can take that, and then we can go and finish this campaign. End turn. Are you going to come closer? No, I want you to go away. Also, I really don't like that mask. Yay. Scavenging. Iron collars. Ah. Okay.
Land gives up its secrets.
End turn. Ah, okay. I actually will be siege.
Justice!
Your army looks rather feeble and pathetic. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so AI can control this army. I mean, 3 turns, but... bah. I will fight this battle now that their actual force is kind of weeded out.
We fight for Ursan!
Right, I think this one wall is as good as any other. Wait, what?
Follow the man!
Oh, yeah, ladders, not...
Obey the orthodoxy!
Okay, so instantly slow motion it so that I can get my orders done in swift. No, stop. I wanted them. Right, who all is up here? Hello, you're all going to die. Where's my battering ram? Take out that wall. You. And you. You can all queue up here. That does include you. So I'm thinking I'm going to have my war sleds just sort of roll in, capture the this spot, which controls their towers. Then try to roll in and capture the victory location. Right, so they've got a pretty big army coming in as reinforcements, while I have a big army coming in as reinforcements. Yeah, you're not controlling this wall, mates.
Heavy warsled. The motherland's finest.
Yep, finest pillocks in all the land. Let's have a look at our battering ram. Yes, we need to remind ourselves of what our nation is. We are Kislev.
Yes.
Yes, reinforcements have arrived.
To battle. With honor.
Where's my other? You idiots, why have you not moved? Okay, whatever. Drop the siege equipment, you useless idiots. Disobeying my orders.
Armored Cossars.
Armoured Cossars, get down here.
Fine strategy.
It is indeed a fine strategy.
Kislev sends us forth.
Wait, which one is that? That's not... So everybody get in there.
Power. March for Kislev. Wherever Ursun asks.
Ranged types. I would like you to just get your rear ends on the wall. Right, where's my war sled? My war sled needs to rush in and grab that. Okay, so all of you, right, you and you, rush in and grab. That's probably not going to work, but YOLO. Right, war sled, where are you? Keep moving. War bear. Hello, there's guys up here. Could you sort them? Would you kindly?
Heavy warsled. Kislevites.
Right, where's my cavalry? I am not going to have them get there. Make war. This one is that, so grab that one. Make sure you grab it. You... Could you just blow them away? You chase off. Go for them. Right, I think their reinforcements might have screwed over my plan of actually doing this really, really well. Right, you can shoot that one. Ah, hello. No, I need you to... Oh, yeah, the dervishes really do struggle once they get into it, don't they? Alright, could you sort that?
Sons of Kislev! Obey the orthodoxy!
Yes, obeys them. Right, you lot... okay. Zargard, yay! Charging on them. How are you lot doing? No, I did have an open door, yes? I did open the doorway for you. If you choose not to use the open gate, that is your problem. My heavy war sleds doing amazing against their Herald of Khorne.
Whatever Urson asks, take in position. Hearts of ice.
Right, we've captured that one, so you can start going up there. You are... Of course you're struggling.
Sons of Kislev. Armored Kossar.
Right, chase after that one.
Zorgar.
Zargard, you're not doing so well. Why is it the Zargard started off doing so well and then suddenly... No. Okay. Oh, hi. You're over there. You still have these, so if you blow those ones away...
Fight for Urson.
Fight for Urson. Oh, no, 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 no. You pillocks. Okay, go for them. You are shooting them, yes? Right, you can start shooting those ones. Who else is there? Oh, I lost someone. Don't know who, but I lost them. Yes, to battle. Iceguard, you're doing your job. You're winning against them, good.
My God! Attack! For the throne!
Could possibly...
Armored Kossars!
Right, where is... There you are. Kill the bloodletters. You lot! Actually charge in there, mates.
Defenders of Kislev!
Do I have anybody... Oh, you useless fools!
Horse Raider!
I do not do well with Kislev, apparently.
Fury of the Bear!
Now, where's my war sled?
The motherland's finest! Kislev sends us force!
Right, knock those guys down, because it is hilarious.
Go with honor! For the throne! Where?
Right, you and you. Where are you two? You're still at the wall. Okay, so if you lot come here...
Moving!
Moving! Frost Maiden.
Frost Maiden. There should be a ranged guy to take out that. Yeah, I really didn't have the timing to really get what I wanted done quickly. I was hoping to win the battle before their reinforcements really could have made a difference, but I was shown what I get for optimistic thinking. You... yeah, use it. Oh, it's only one use in a battle. Okay. That makes me happy. Right, you lot, back up. Back up. I'd rather replenish you than replace you. War sleds. I mean, the war sled's basically out of ammo at this point. Oh, my poor warbear, you're taking the punishment. Come on, you lot, do your jobs.
Comrades of the bear!
Right, you are still over there.
Kislevites moving! Defenders of Kislev!
Right, you lot, look, there's a pillock over there. Please punish him. Make him fully aware just how idiotic his life choices were. Right, they're all dying. I'm not going to be able to capture that, so right now my victory condition is just destroy them. Why aren't you fighting? Right, so he's taking it. That is nearly gone. So, yes, shoot. So they're all gone, so we can go for that. You're not doing anything. Why aren't you doing anything? Apparently I am that much of an idiot that I didn't give you orders. You're not doing anything. I swear I have the most insubordinate twits you have ever come across. Come on, bear, you can take it. Okay, get in there. You go into melee mode and just assist, whilst you go for the tower, which needs to go bye-bye, because I'm getting very tired of it. Oh. Okay, so long as you escape and don't die, I am happy. You know... Okay, back up. Back up. Right, Yuri, you can actually get to that. Even though there's basically no point at this moment in time. I have one. End the battle. Okay, so I didn't actually lose them. That's good. No, I did lose them. Didn't lose anyone on that front though. Those dervishes really do not last. Occupy it. The banner of eternal flame. Strider, not bad. Very good, bunch of level ups.
Prince of all.
Okay, so what I need is a lumberyard because that's cheap. And a totem of Ursum because that's also kind of cheap at the end of the day.
Come then.
Right, so a couple of turns for you to replenish your losses. In the meantime, I can give you... I am not going to go with the dervishes, they fail. So I will go with winged lancers. I lost somebody else. I lost a Zarguard, so I will replace a Zarguard. That gives me 2 slots. Let's see. Right, let's sort my level ups. Firing drill.
I am the apex.
You are indeed the apex. So I actually had 2, so let's finish with the best of the court.
Skill.
Skill indeed.
I own this.
You shall have. You're still 1 level away from having a warbear. Oh, I am so sorry, mate. Play. Foe Seeker. Done.
With this, my rule is absolute.
Actually, was anybody else leveled up? I forgot. Yes, you!
Dominion.
Again, 1 level away from a warbear. That is painful.
My supremacy is assured.
Right, so if I go to my most Mansion of Eyes, hello, I could be getting a bit more income. I do like my income. I will worry about you in a moment. High Claw Reach, I don't even recall you existing. Sorry about that. I want to see that. Okay, I need to wait a turn. 2 turns for that, so... Oops. I saw something, I forgot what. Ah, whatever. End turn. Yep, you're useless. Construction complete, yep. Garrison Lord not moved, Hero not moved, building upgrade. Yeah, that's not the one I want though. I want that. So end turn. Unassigned skill point from someone. Okay. In that case, let's give you earthing. There we go. You're just dancing around like a pillock. Yeah, you can go away. Technology researched. Doesn't make a difference. Right, it's already going to the next one. You.
Boya.
Raiding. Okay, I already need to be in their territory before I can do
I
that.
said march.
Hi!
No place for
Right. You can continue to sit there then. Right, I want Warbear Riders. End turn. Oh look, you're following me like an idiot. I wonder if they're allied. Is that why you're trying to coax me over there? Right, so.
Out of my way.
Construction not complete yet, I take it?
Move my army.
No. But I can start moving. So off I go.
Going.
You can start raiding while you're here.
Wealth is mine. Advance for Kislev.
Hero not moved. I am going to start moving you this way because I am going to sort that nonsense out. I probably should have worked on that before, but whatever. No.
Move or face the flail.
Yes. I will save my money for the moment because I'm kind of paranoid. I don't know how much the War Bear Riders will cost me, and I really want to use them. That's the construction lumber yard, so ignore that. Hero not moved. Continue to move to the Monolith of the Void.
Spread the great orthodoxy.
Bow before
You can get a little closer.
move or die.
You can join in with the raiding.
No more north.
Actually occurs to me I probably should have continued encampment for a little bit at least. Ah. Retreat.
Enough?
Oh, leave me alone. Oh dear. Right. I get the impression Zinch is a little upset with me. Casualties high. I mean, theoretically I could win, I suppose, but I'm not that good at this, as I'm sure you've noticed. Oh, bugger it, just auto-resolve it.
Lots of ice.
Yeah, it was a valiant defeat, to the point that he leveled up, only to die. Yeah, I'm not recruiting from there. If I recruit, it will be from the Mansion of Madness. Misshapen, I am definitely not recruiting you. Maimed leg, you're useless. Honourable, however.
Absolute power, as I deserve.
As you deserve, eh? Where is this? Oh, hello.
I do not think so.
Okay, I see how it goes. You ambushed me, you assholes.
Kislev's ignorance was my loss. Attack!
Where do you think you're going?
Urson demands justice.
Decisive victory if I decide to auto-resolve this one, but why would I? Look at this. This is magnificent. I will fight this battle. I will lose this battle.
Where?
Okay, so if everybody goes...
Group this formation.
Right, so you can go over here. You can go over here.
My God!
You lot can be group 2, and you will be over here. My war sled over here. Right. You. You in the middle. Start the battle.
Done. The Frost Maiden is a magic user. Her spells may be overcast to increase their potency. Yet channeling so much magic at once risks disaster.
Huh.
Land is power! Bringer of Forfrost!
Okay, I want to do this so that I catch you now. You cast that on them because they're fairly uninvolved. Right. Charge up here. Oh, I see how it goes. You've got flying. Alright, guys. Right, you're kind of taking a bit of punishment already. Oh, that's because that's their cavalry unit. Of course! Right, go for that. You, back up. Right, back up. Right, so their Chaos Knights should be taking a big amount of punishment. Where's my other cavalry unit? Hi. I wish they'd leave me alone. You have been shooting, yes, okay. Bear, could you kind of stop sitting there being pretty and actually charge? Alright, so start going in for the exalted pink horrors. Right, it's time for the men to start going in. You're nearly dead. Good. Where's their hero? Start shooting their hero. I want you to challenge their hero one-on-one, mano a mano. We will battle them like men.
On the march!
Orson's call! Ulmat! Orson's fury!
Kislev sends us forth!
No, I send you forth actually, but whatever. Right, you lot are just standing there looking pretty.
Land is power!
Daughter of ice!
Haha!
Fury of the bear!
Yeah, let the White Raven know that your bear is better than his magic. Oh, that was brilliant timing. Ends the battle. Get the leadership back up.
Prince of all,
Yes, Prince of Arl. I will now give myself... Let's finish up the full plate. You can now have a war bear. Headsman. Okay, makes sense. You... Yep, you start coming up this way. Right, how long before I get my witchery doodah? One more turn. One more turn and it's all gonna go well. Hi. There we go. I got a bear den.
What?
I should have set you to encamp, but I'll do that now.
Them to the road.
I want war bears. Yes.
Oh, my army.
I could get rid of one of my Cossars in favour of the light war sled. That's a Cossar versus the light variety of war sled. Other than melee defense, the light war sled is inherently better in every way, so sorry Cossar that's not quite as good as his fellow there. I do like that it tells me what the actual benefit of level up is. So, you bugger off.
Treasonous scum.
Mother Kislev surely needs us.
I now have that. Right.
Only the most skilled may serve.
And time to start recruiting some
I
Cossar.
reject any who crave power.
No, you're Zargard, rather. Just double checking something. I mean, they're inherently superior in every way to Cossars. The only advantage that these guys have is that they get a special ranged weapon on top of.
I deserve a larger retinue.
Do you really? I don't care.
Hoya.
Wooyah! Right, you do that.
Spoil this heathen.
Critical failure! Ouch! Well, that went well, he said in the most sarcastic voice ever.
I'll assent. Urson demands
Right,
justice.
you... I didn't mean to do that. Oh, hello! Hi, you tricked me!
I said its name. The skies rained with blood as a greater demon of Khorne emerged from the screaming chasm. Great wings carried it over the edge. The ground shook as the bloodthirster landed beside me. Skulls dropped from the sky. Each one screamed in agony as they fell into the chasm, forming a bridge. My brother approached. Loyal Garrick. He trusted me when others would not. Protected me when others could not. He feared the demon.
By which case I clearly slay my brother. Yeah, sounds reasonable.
My brother's lifeless body fell to the ground. The bloodthirster roared as he threw Garrick's screaming skull onto the bridge. I crossed the chasm, the demon beside me. My army wavered, yet followed, fearing my wrath.
To battle! I mean, can I... I could come back, but... what's the point now, then? I mean, I've got my full army. It's all fine in the end. It just... I'm not going to get to do the little extra tiddly bits I was going to do. That's a mammoth.
Know that your death was not wasted, brother. Your blood has brought us the demon's service.
Right, so in 4 seconds I will have an exalted bloodthirster as my ally. Which, judging from that, I'm actually going to control. I need to kill Baldy McNosehair there. Ghost Warriors of... Ghost... Learn to read! Chaos Warriors of Khorne. Marauders. Marauders. And a bunch of feral mammoths. What level are you? Well, your HP is quite the thing.
Kearns. Once a boyar of Dervingard, now a warlord of chaos, marshals an alliance of tribes dedicated to the dark powers. They will stop at nothing to prevent me from taking the Howling Citadel. The chaos forces surround us. I must fight.
Yes, you must!
The traitor squanders his power. He takes the role of petty warlord, bartering with marauder scum. I have a greater demon at my side. I will show them all how to wield true power!
Brilliant! Right, so I've got a bloomin'... Wait, what? Oh yeah, I can drag it along the map edge to change the arrival point. It just makes it take longer. Right, ranged types.
We fight for Ursun.
You do fight for Ursun. Right, you can go this side, you can go this side. And I have the 2 cavalry. One can go this side, and one can go this side. We shall begin the battle, I believe. You two, get yourselves in a useful place. Now we start. Now the question is, are you going to come to me? No, you're not going to come to me. Cowardly swine! I attack you and you decide you don't feel... Hi. Oh, hi. What was that about? Hello. Deathbringer. Augment. Burning Rage. An active ability of explosion. And another augment. So charge bonus speed and charge speed. And that's a damage based. Right. Okay, so you lot will be group 1. Ranged.
Defenders of Kislev! And his power!
Mightiest Cornet Timor!
Oh yeah, my cavalry, so... Oh, hi.
Comrades of the bear.
Can you reach? No. Well, fortunately, that looks like the only spot where we... Ooh, okay, over there. Oops. No.
We fight for Ulson! Kislevites moving!
Get back up.
Kislevites moving! Annihilate them!
Yes, annihilate them!
Heavy Wardsley!
Land is power.
Kislev ensure!
On them. Warbear, why did you... Oh. Okay, I'm a pillock. I forgot. Where? I see. Ooh. Go, my war bear riders.
Heavy Wardsley!
Okay, that's not targeted.
Big Lancers! Griffon Legion!
Right. Oh, you're not doing anything. You've won, so... Excuse me? The ground is shaking. Ah! Okay.
Ice guard.
I need all of you to turn around.
Moving.
Sons of Kislev!
Right, you're currently in fighting. Good.
For Motherland's finest!
I disapprove of this.
They die!
Oh no, my heavy war sled as well. Wait,
It is done!
I am a fool.
Excellent.
Yes, excellent.
On the march! Yes! Heavy Wardsley!
Frost Maiden.
Hi, woolly mammoths.
Zargar! An effective position. Armored Cossacks! Wolfstaff Kislevites!
Ice guard.
Armored Cossacks!
Right, back up slightly.
Whatever Ulson asks.
If you... Yes, Bloodletter, I need you to go over there. You... Do that. I don't know, do everything. There we go. So you cause some damage there. You start shooting there.
My God! Urson Fury!
Right. You and you... Look, woolly mammoths. Get them. I don't know what that Zargard unit is doing, but... I mean, I'll give them credit. They're very brave.
Big Four!
Do that.
Ice guard.
I hope you've been shooting that thing.
Comrades.
Oh good, you're running away. That's a happy thing.
Wolf Tough Kislevites!
Right, start going there. You start taking that one. You're... Yeah, you know, I just saw that they had stopped fighting, so I totally just Sat there and watched. Oh. Hi. Another explosion. Fun times.
We fight for Ursan!
Aha! The traitor has been dealt with. Oh. Right. You, look, you can finish off the bear. You. Up there. Oh, I need to actually... I'm going to assume I have to actually get up there, so... Or not.
The Howling Citadel was mine. Much had been sacrificed. I feel no remorse, only power. Through this portal lies my god.
It ain't your god.
I am ready.
Yeah, naturally.
You have traveled far, my protege. Look how strong you have become.
Who are you? Come out from the shadow.
I am the Shadow.
Bellicor. Where is Ursan?
Ah, yes. The god who abandoned Kislev.
Lies. He led me here.
My voice led you here. I spoke as Ursan, answered when he would not.
What deception is this?
Your fate has been guided by my hand. Skolden, curse. Your brother, placed in your way by me. Stones to sharpen you. Why? Because gods are selfish. They will betray you as they betrayed me. I have freed you from their burden.
What I did for Ursan.
You did it for yourself. Took what your heart desired. Look how you've reveled in your dark baptism.
Where is he?
Let me show you what you hold so dear. Tell me, what do you see?
Weakness. A beast unworthy of my faith. Of the blood spilt in his name. The reason Kislev suffers.
Yuri, son of Kislev. Bellicor uses you for his own gain. End this misery. Free me. You can be greater than Ursan. Save Kislev. Take his power. Take his place.
Ursan.
Do what you must, son of chaos.
I renounce you.
So it begins.
Bellicor. You betray me. I will not die here. Gods of chaos. I lie here, broken. Failed by my god. Cast out by Bellicor. I have tasted but a morsel of your power. Look at what I have achieved. Let me feast upon it. Kislev will be mine, and together we will serve you. Bestow me
with your terrible grace.
Well, as final battles for a campaign go, that was kind of weak, but thematic. Let's play with Grand Cafe. Now, my understanding is... Demons of Chaos is the continuation of Yuri's story, technically. Demons of Chaos is also the, yeah, it's Chaos Undivided, so instead of being a single bloody Chaos faction, you get the best of all of them, but without certain benefits. Hey, I mean, slash, yes, seduction. Compel enemy units in to join my army. I can play as Kislev, and if my experience in the prologue is any indication, I'm not going to do too well. Grand Cafe. I mean, if it didn't have Demons of Chaos, I would be playing Tzeentch. I'm sorry, of all the Chaos gods, Tzeentch is honestly the one that interests me the most. I'm not a Chaos person myself, but yeah, just something pretty cool about Tzeentch. Ha ha ha. Demonic glory. But I will start the new campaign next time. I've got a little over my allotted I've got a little over the time limit I ascribed to myself, but whatever. I finished the campaign. It was humorous. Yeah, oh, that's insulting. So, I will see you guys next time in the pit. Until then, farewell.